It is Jamahal Hill, Sweet Dreams himself, the UFC light heavyweight champion. Jamal, I mean, what a whirlwind. Has that even really sunk in and settled in? I mean, everybody's got to call you champ now.
Yeah. It feels good, John. It just feels right. It feels right, John.
Destiny fulfilled, man. It dawned on me, I think during the 4th or 5th round, how much your life has changed in 6 weeks, right? Like in December, and I'm just guessing, you're sitting at home, you're watching that pay-per-view play out, and you're like, one day, that's going to be me. One day I'm going to be there. And then at the end of the night, the phone rings, and 6 weeks later, you're the champ. I mean, how insane was this stretch for you?
It's been pretty wild, from the whenever I was watching it, after I seen it go down, I knew I was close. I knew a solid win over Smith, and I kind of figured maybe one more by the end of this year I'd be fighting for it, not the beginning. The first pay-per-view of the year would be me getting my shot to capitalize on becoming the champion. So it's been great. It's just the last few weeks, honestly, it's just been work. It was just hard work, just diving right in and understanding the assignment and getting myself in a place where I'm in position to win.
I know you believed in yourself and that this was your destiny and that you would get here. But during that 6 weeks, when everything is changing and happening, was there any part of you that was just like, what the hell is going on right now? This is crazy. Or were you just so dialed in that you couldn't think that way?
And I was just dialed in and focused on taking advantage of the moment.
Well, you certainly did that. So talk to me about this, man. The fight happens, right? And everybody had the same breakdown for the fight, right? Could be trouble on the ground for if Glover gets it there. If it stays on the feet, Jamal's going to look good. Fight starts.
That was your narrative. I already knew what I could do on the ground, and I said it, But the thing was, I just got tired of saying it. Y'all wasn't listening, so you got to show.
That is true. But let me ask you. So the fight plays out. He wastes no time, shoots in, instant defense. He comes back in again, instant defense. I mean, you defended like 4 takedowns like early on. I mean, I know you were already confident, but did that add to? I mean, did you click right then when he couldn't get in on those entries to think, I got this?
Yeah, well, the guys that I've been going with that were shooting for those takedowns on me, they were really strong, and you got to think they were focused on solely trying to get me down and making sure I could defend and take down. Glover had a lot more things to worry about outside of training, so the more I was on point, and I was sharp, and I was confident in those things, it helped with.
Unbelievable. It was an incredible performance, but obviously this guy would not go away, man. I mean, he's beat up, he's busted up, and then he actually gets a takedown in the 5th round. I mean, what's going through your mind when this dude just won't go away when you're tagging him with great stuff?
This is what I was like. Oh, he's as tough as they said he was. It was like I was prepared for the toughness. Now, was I prepared for it to be on the level that it was on? No, there's no way for you to prepare for you to be able to hit a dude with clean counters, solid shots, really damaging blows, and him just keep working. Like not even just like going out. It wasn't the fact that he didn't go out. It was the fact he never stopped working. He was steady. He was constantly trying to find either shots from punches, trying to find a sweep, a transition, a takedown, something. He was always looking to try to improve himself and build his way into trying to win the fight.
Yeah, just made your performance that much more impressive, man, because you went the full 5 rounds. And then, of course, the emotion that we saw, man, it was so raw. What was the thought that triggered that? I mean, the final bell rings, you got the decision. There's no question about it. And the emotion came right then.
I didn't really think about it, after when the bell rang, I shook Glover's hand. And then, he was like, you beat my ass or you kicked my ass. That's what he said. He was like, you kicked my ass. And he went over to my coaches. I went over to his coaches, shook their hands. And it was like kind of like, damn, I was like, damn, it's over. And then I seen my coaches coming in, and their eyes, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, oh shit, they're not bringing the stool in. It's really over. Because I was locked in, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, damn, I'm a champion. And then it's just like the whole journey, kind of flashed in an instant.
Unbelievable, man. It was so great to see. But I'll tell you what was cool too is, the emotions are pouring out as you're talking to DC. But as the emotions are pouring out, you still yelled as well. I mean, there's still a little chip on the shoulder with the doubters, right?
Oh, you know what I mean? At that moment, it was just more. That was just more of my. That was just more of my. You know what I mean? Like to let them know. Let them know I'm the lion. The lion stand on top of Pride Rock. You know what I mean? You got to roar. You know what I mean? So I did that. And they still, they still find ways. They still find ways. They still got this and that or whatever to say. Now all of a sudden Glover's old and he's not a championship level fighter. You know what I mean? And it's just like, go fight him. Go fight. Like that's the main thing I said, because like the main people that say shit like that are these like really weird looking weak ass dudes who he could sit on the couch for the next 2 years and he still dog walk you. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's all good, man.
Can't rewrite history. That man's an absolute champion, absolute legend, and you took him out. And then not only are you the UFC light heavyweight champion, but you're also, I think, the champion of the internet today. I mean, that reply video to Jiri Prochazka is so spot on. But here's what I got to know. How committed were you to the gimmick? Like, how far did you have to drive to get into the perfect woods scenery, the snow falling to make that happen?
No, that's behind my house. House. It's like my backyard. My backyard got woods and snow too.
That's hilarious. I thought maybe you had to make a journey out into the countryside to get that done.
Nah, bro.
Well, it was spot on. Well, that begs the question, right? Because that's what we're all trying to figure. And I know it sucks because I was just talking to Saif Saud about this with Brandon Moreno, and he's like, give that man time, let him enjoy it. But that's what we do with champions, right? We go, oh, you won, congrats. What's next? I mean, do you anticipate that he's next, or do you even want to think about that?
That's what I want next. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about reign. I'm thinking about ruling. So, of course, I'm thinking about the next student I want to enroll. The scouts never stop recruiting. We need new talent in school.
I love it. Have you had any conversations to find out from the UFC, like how his shoulder is, when he could be ready? I mean, are you having that type of discussion yet?
Man, I've had I asked Nick Manor. It was more so like the same thing, kind of like with Brandon. It's like this just happened. Enjoy this. We'll get to that. We'll work on it. You're good. You're the champ.
That's awesome, man. So let me ask you. I mean, who do you spoil? Do you? I know you spoil your kids, right? I mean, this is a big moment. There's going to be some money coming in. Do you spoil yourself at all, or is it just spoiling the kids? I mean, are you enjoying the fruits of the labor at all?
Man, right now it's about I didn't grow up with money and things like that. Now, like, to be where I'm at in the position I am right now, it's about getting my finances and my money in order to make sure that I do the right things with it, so that I can build a foundation that I want to build to where this isn't just a small period of time. This lasts forever.
That's amazing. So are you finding this at all overwhelming right now, or is it you've been working towards it so long, like you were kind of ready for everything that's happening?
Yeah, I've been working for us for a long time now, but I mean, obviously it's new things that you got to learn. I don't feel like the school system was meant to make you actually wealthy and things like that. So there's a lot of things that I feel like I should have learned in school that I'm learning now. So, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm focused on that. You got to learn how to have money.
That's true. I guess the downside, Jamahal, there's no more Sweet Dream Stadium, man. I don't think you're going to be fighting at the Apex again anytime soon.
We'll see. The King go home.
I love it. Well, listen, Jamahal, I know you're busy. I know you're doing tonight, so I just want to say congratulations, man. I guess last thing I'll ask you, leave with this. I mean, what's your goal as champion? I mean, is it you talk about building an organization? Is it about being an example? Is it about being a dominant champion? I mean, what's your goal now that you've made it to the goal? What's the goal now?
To rule. I'm dream blocking. Sweet Dreams is dream blocking. Yeah, I made my dreams come true. Now it's time to make sure others don't.
Well said. Congratulations, Jamahal. Phenomenal performance. Appreciate the time, and we'll talk again soon, I'm sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it.